Mr. Speaker, I must make a further statement, and this one is of importance to the government auxiliary, formerly referred to as non-establishment workers, and it concerns their pension. The Team Unity government, in keeping with its campaign mantra, Fair Share for All, continues to pursue plans and policies that ensure that the government is able to provide optimum opportunities to all categories of our workers in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Taking into consideration the wise saying, charity begins at home, the government could do no less but to address the plight of its own group of workers who, despite having been promised way back in 2007 that they would become pension eligible, still to this day are awaiting to realize the assurance of this sort of benefit in their retirement years. And so, having heard the cries and the groans of the government auxiliary employees, formerly described as non-establishment workers, this government mandated a committee to look into this critical matter and to advise the government on the way forward. A meeting of this committee was convened on Wednesday, the 17th of May at the Parliamentary Lounge at Government Headquarters. The present were the Cabinet Secretary, the Chief Personnel Officer, a representative from the Legal Department, the Deputy Financial Secretary, our Accountant General, representative of the Labor Department, a representative of the General Auxiliary Workers, General Auxiliary Employees, and of course, a Human Resource Manager. The meeting was presided over by the Chief Personnel Officer, and she provided very insightful information as to the state of play. Mr. Speaker, some of the information provided confirmed the agony of the non-establishment workers over the long wait. The fact that communications had been issued to them regarding the benefits, meetings were held with them. A defined pension plan was to become part and parcel of the new dispensation moving forward. Membership booklet had been drafted, but after 2012, nothing happened. As the meeting concluded, the Accountant General in the Ministry of Finance, the Human Resources and Legal Departments were charged with bringing the situation up to date, having regard to the number of employees affected, and to advise the government and the financial and other inputs required to bring this initiative on stream. The government is in the business of providing hope and comfort to all our citizens and residents. This government, therefore, will honor the commitment made to look after the well-being of those who would have spent their most productive years building the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. And in fact, several of them had been disadvantaged in the loss their honorarium in 2012, with the expectation that this program would have, as it were, been operationalized. So in fact, the workers had a double whammy. They lost the honorarium that would have normally been paid in December. They got no indulgence in terms of their pensionable position on the government establishment. As our Team Unity administration continues with this important civil service pension provision for our workers, we want to appeal to all employees of the government for loyal and efficient service. We are looking out for the workers and realize that our workers will look out in their own self-interest. Our government aims to deliver prosperity for all. As such, we expect and desire that all of our employees would become more productive, efficient, and professional in their own self-interest and in the interest of the country. We recognize that these are imperatives for national competitiveness. Without such positive work ethics, we will lose much time and opportunity as a nation. Time wasted at work is money, and opportunity lost, which may not be easily recovered. We therefore appeal for punctuality, less absenteeism, greater loyalty and productivity from our country's workforce, employed not just in the broad public sector, but in the private sectors as well. Thanks.
Stay up to date with news, programs, and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.